to the continuing fix-up adventures of the Home Improvement Show. Grab a notepad and pencil, put a tape in the VCR, and enjoy today's program. Now, here are Joe and Stan.
Welcome to another edition of the Home Improvement Show. I'm Stan Mackey here with Joe Preen. Mark Jolly here with us. We're at Warm Springs Spa's factory outlet. We're going to go through the factory. We're going to watch them make a spa today, let you see how it's done, get to see the quality that the spas have as they're manufactured. So why don't we just go ahead. What?
This is cool that we get to see
This is going to be fantastic.
Yeah,
because you've been telling me about it. I think it's great.
Yeah, this is going to be neat.
We're pretty excited too. We're pretty excited to have Joe here and get to build your spa for you today.
Yeah, get to watch
Oh yeah, we're going to measure Joe and the thing. Yeah, it's
set him in there and position him and make the jets right here.
Yeah.
Where it all starts is right here, Joe. This is the plastic that we manufacture spas from. This sheet here is a spa. This is how your spa starts out.
This is how it starts
That's
life.
heavy.
This big, thick piece of plastic here.
What is it, about a quarter inch?
It's about a quarter inch. It's actually 275 mils. What we use, either 275 or 350, like this sheet that we have here above here.
If we're building one for Stan, we'd have to use the thicker material.
You have to use the thicker material.
Okay,
Actually,
yeah,
Joe
right.
on his spa, he decided he wanted the thicker too. So we're going a little thicker material. This is kind of unique material in that we don't use. We can back this up with ABS plastic here, and we don't have to back that up with fiberglass because it's tough enough. So after it's thermoformed, after we form it, it's good tough material to use.
Now, does this come in the final color, or do you add coloring to it?
This is the color. It has a little protective cover on there that we can peel off that gives you the final surface.
Oh, nice.
We leave this on during the production, during the making of the spa, so it protects that surface.
Okay.
So we want to leave it on there. This kind of is unique because a lot of lower end spas, they won't spend the extra money to buy this ABS backing on here. So we want to make sure it's a good quality spa, so we start with a nice thick piece of plastic.
Make sure that.
Oh, absolutely, because this is for Joe and
thick
it's
stuff.
special.
This is our vacuum form machine. As you can see, we've taken that piece of plastic now and we've loaded it up into this big clamp here. That's to secure the plastic while it's going through the heat phase.
Yeah, this is all getting hot all through here and soft.
It's going to get hot. We haven't turned on the heat yet. We're going to get Joe.
Fire it up.
If Joe go over there and if you'll move that heater in, we'll fire this thing up here.
That's heavy-handed, Joe.
Now what we're doing is we're lowering that plastic down to a level that it can heat simultaneously from the top and bottom at the same temperature. We're going to heat this piece of plastic up to about 280 degrees. We're actually going to melt it to a pliable point so we can pull it down into the mold.
It just turns to
It's
just like a noodle.
Just going to turn into a big noodle here.
That is warm. All right, we're about, what, just a few seconds away from getting this thing molded.
We're getting really close. What we're doing, I'm checking there and make sure the texture of that plastic's just right. She's nice and hot, about 280 degrees.
Yeah,
Don't get burned there.
Joe's going to roll this thing out of there, too, under there, isn't he? Yeah.
We're going to let her cook about 30 more seconds, and then we're going to do it. We're going to make your spa.
Okay, stand by, Joe.
It's getting pretty warm there.
So now you're saying
Did you bring your marshmallows?
Yeah. You're saying that the center of the spa is not heated up as much of the edge because it's got to pull all the way down to the bottom, and that way you get a uniform
Nice, even
thickness all the way around.
We want to make sure that plastic stays at the same thickness across the entire spa.
Don't get burned.
Go ahead and push her all the way out, Joe.
I get a little warm down here.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
All the way
There
to
we
the top.
go.
There you go. Here we go. We're going to suck this thing down.
Now we're lowering that platform down. We're going to stretch that plastic over the edge.
Okay.
And then we're going to hit the vacuum. And here she goes. What we've done is we've applied 25 inches of vacuum to that, and that's going to pull that thing right down and make this spa. That's cool.
That is. Woo! Can't get close enough to see down the bottom.
Keep your fingers crossed. Here we go.
Hope it don't pop. Oh, that is something else.
That looks perfect.
There you go. Perfect spa for Joe. These molds cost about $40,000 a piece, the actual piece underneath the plastic here. And that's what you know, it's taken us 20 years to get 10 different molds to build the spas. But that's what gives you the contour of the chair.
We're the only guys in Idaho. The only guys that are doing this.
Yep, we're the only guys that can manufacture spas in this manner.
Everybody else just brings them in on a truck somewhere, but you do them right here.
Yep.
Per order.
We're going to do it per order. Well, we're going to do yours. So once this gets cold, we're going to take her into the other room. We're going to build your spa.
Which means we're going to measure Joe, which should be a really exciting prospect. Okay, now we've done the molding part. We're heading off to the trimming.
Yeah, we're gonna.
You wait for that to cool for about 5 minutes, then you pop it out of there.
Yeah, the guys waited for it to cool, and they popped it out and brought it out here and got it all set up for us now.
And it's cool.
Nice and cool. It's cooled off to a nice temperature. Now we've got to. We need to get rid of this edge because that clamp frame, how it was holding on to this, you know, it's this extra edge here. We need to take that off here.
Okay, so that's what you're going to cut off now.
That's what we're going to do now. Eric's going to come over here and he's going to trim this off. We're going to help him by holding up the corners as he passes by us.
You don't want Stan helping.
We're just going to hold that up.
Yeah. I don't want him working on my spot.
Oh, well.
I'm good at holding corners.
Yeah, pretty easy. Go ahead, Eric.
Cutting corners is what it is.
Now you were telling us earlier that all of this excess plastic you recycle, you grind up and send to recycling.
Yeah, it's a nice thing about using plastic is we can take this extra edge that was left in that clamp frame, we can grind that up and sand that back. And we use a special carbide tip on this router mounted on that bar so it keeps that lip perfectly level as we bring it around that edge.
It doesn't melt it. You know, when you try cutting plastic with a circular saw or a jigsaw, it always melts and
makes a big mess.
Doesn't do that here at all. Okay.
Now what you're going to do is we're going to set you over here in this place here because if you remember that plastic's got that protective covering. We're going to we can mark on it with a marker. So go ahead and sit down here. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Now, yeah, nice and carefully.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move you over a little bit to the right, right there in the corner.
All right.
And now I'm going to position some jets. You know, where do you hurt? Do you like the lower back or?
He hurts my eyes.
I think you need some neck jets.
Right here. Yeah.
So we're going to put some neck jets right in there. We're going to position some neck jets, and I'm going to lean you forward just a little. Whoops, I hit you in the air. I'm going to put the jet there, and I'm going to put one down here in the bottom of your back. We're going to get a nice circle jet hitting you right there in the small of your back.
Okay.
That's pretty good. We've got a lot of jets there. This one here, this is a neighbor's seat, so we're just going to put a jet right there for the neighbor.
All right.
Or the kids, you know, whoever we stick over there. And the wife, your wife's a little bit shorter than you.
Yeah, she's about probably 3 inches shorter.
So we're going to, this seat's a little bit taller for her, and she probably, we like to put one right in the middle of the back. And then, yeah, we're going to stick one down here in the bottom of her back, too. We'll put a couple neck jets. We're right on here, neck. Put a few neck jets up in there. I think you need some foot jets in yours too.
Yeah, I think we need some foot jets.
We need some foot jets. Put some extra foot jets in this one, more than what we would normally.
Is that one of those?
We can put a big one in there, like that big volcano, like we had up in the store. So we'll put that thing right here. We're going to position one right over here. Let's put one on this side.
All right.
That way, if you're sitting over here and your wife, she can get a foot jet too.
Okay.
This is kind of neat. This, you know, being able to customize it to fit you.
Yeah.
You know, we can, and anybody can do this.
So
they can come down here.
This is something that when they go to the showroom, you can sit down with them and talk to them about these issues and figure out.
We can position the jets in different positions. We better put one over in this corner for this neighbor too, in case he decides to get one.
Why settle for less than a Beam built-in vacuum system for your home? Beam means more power to pick up deep down dirt on any surface, everywhere in your home. The all-steel heavy-duty power unit is mounted away from the living area, maintenance-free and guaranteed for a lifetime of trouble-free operation. Installs quickly and easily in any new or existing home. So why lug a vacuum? Plug in a Beam.
Call Coltrane Central Vacuum Systems for a free estimate. When it's time to relax, it's time for a Warm Springs Spa. There are almost 200 different sizes and colors to choose from. Each Warm Spring spa is carefully designed and built just for you, using time-proven construction techniques and the finest materials for our tough Idaho climate. Delivery and setup is available too, usually at no charge. Visit the Warm Spring showroom today and have your new Warm Spring spa designed and built for you. After all, isn't it about time you relaxed? Add value and durability to your home and never have to paint it again. Sounds great, doesn't it? While vinyl or steel siding from Campbell Siding and Windows is the answer. Look at the difference new siding has made on these homes. Yours could be next. Call Campbell's today and schedule your free comprehensive estimate. No matter the weather, new siding, soffits, fascias, and gutters can be installed by our professionals. We even replace your worn-out, energy-wasting windows at the same time. Give your home a new personality. Call Campbell's Siding today.
What we got here, Joe, is a couple different styles of jets. I'm going to let you choose your own jet. This type of jet is a single orifice jet that you cannot change. So if we put it in, you're kind of locked with this jet. It's not really my favorite type of jet. I like this jet here. Yeah, let's move that one aside. This is a simple jet. It runs on a manifold system. And the way it works is we will take this and we'll put it on the back side of your spa, and from the front side of the spa we're going to screw this little faceplate in. That's going to lock that in and create a seal to create the hot tub. And then we'll put the body of the jet in, which is this little thing here. Once we get the jets in, we'll put this in.
Okay, that just screws into the bottom.
That just screws right in there.
Yeah.
And then what we can do that's kind of neat about this jet is we can change jets. Once you get it at home, your jet snaps in, and that's a swirl jet. That's going to spin around, and that's going to give you a rotating massage. And then if you want a different one, we can pop that out, and we can pop a standard jet in there.
Oh, you can point in one specific direction. There you go.
These are kind of neat jets. They're made for us by a company called Waterway, but it also runs off a manifold system. So when we're when we start plumbing here in a minute, I'll show you how that works. But we're going to run the main line around, and then we're just going to tee off into the manifold.
So that keeps equal
pressure going to all the amount of jets. We want to make sure that we have 30 gallons of water coming out of each jet so that we have good hydrotherapy.
Now what's this big thing that Stan's got?
This thing's your filter. We're going to put this thing in to filter your water.
Well, I thought that was one big jet for his
that's
yeah, that's a big one. Well, not quite. We're going to put this in. And this kind of works on the same deal. We're going to take this big ring off here.
And that clamps into that
and we're going to put her through, and then we're going to clamp that down and create a good seal in there.
And those are changeable filters.
And this is your changeable filter. There's a couple different ways that spa manufacturers build filter systems. This one works really good because it gets your filter down inside. And then you have this basket that sits in here.
Catches the big stuff before it ever gets to the filter.
Catches all your leaves and stuff like that. And it also floats. You'll see once we get it in the spa that this little, when we fill it up with water in the water check station, this floats and will break the surface tension of the water to get all the body oils and stuff down into the filter. Works really nice. There's lots of filters you can put in. I really like this one because of that feature. Getting the body oils, all that scum around the top of your spa, getting it down into the filter itself.
What are these little ones?
That's your neck jets.
We're
going to take those out.
Up along the top edge.
Yeah, where we marked right up around your neck. This one, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to unscrew the face here. You can hear them drilling your spa back there. And this is a directional jet, so you can turn that. We're going to be able to turn it back and forth on your shoulder and move it up and down so you get that nice shoulder massage. Make you all nice and relaxed. It's a nice little jet. That's the jetting system, so as soon as they get done here, looks like they're almost done, we're going to be able to flip it over and put the jets in.
You mean he won't be the same tense Joe we've come to know and love?
Yeah, he might be. Hopefully not. Hopefully we're going to take some of those scares away. Okay, well, we've got her drilled. We're ready to go ahead and jet the tub. We're going to take all the jets and we're going to put a light coat of silicone on them so we get
seal it up.
So we make sure we get a nice watertight seal on there, and we're going to tighten down. We're going to let you go ahead and put in the light because it's the easiest one to fix if it leaks. So we're going to let you do that.
Okay, fine.
Because it's up here close, and then if we have a problem with it later down the road, we can fix it.
Okay.
Hopefully it leaks good at Joe's.
Yes.
What we're going to do is we're going to put a little silicone, take this protective seal off of here. We're just going to put our little bead of silicone around there. Actually, we're going to put a big bead of silicone since you're going to help me do this.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Now we're going to go ahead and set that in its place right where it goes, right there.
Okay, yep.
Now what we're going to do is take your little ring there.
Little ring.
Let's put a little silicone on that too, so we get a good seal from both sides.
Just keep picking on me, that's okay. Sooner or later, everybody comes through my warehouse.
Now if you just go ahead and hold
Screw it on it.
hold the interface and tighten that down just as tight as you can get it. You can't hurt that plastic, it's tough.
Okay.
Then when it leaks right there at the light, we can tell Joe, hey, Stan's the one to put the light in. So
now we're in our next step here. We're putting on first level of foam, Mark. What is this material?
What he's doing here, what Ryan's doing is, now that we've got the jets in place, we need to get a good solid level of insulation on there to add a little strength and structure to the hot tub. What he's doing is he's shooting on an air-injected polyurethane insulation. It's 5 pounds is the density of this insulation. When he gets done, we'll be able to go up there and fill it, but it's just as solid as a rock. It makes it really, really strong, adds a lot of structure, adds a lot more integrity to the shell, to that spa itself. Pretty neat to watch. You know, as he shoots it on there, it's a liquid. It's coming out of these big tanks back there behind him. And then as the two chemicals mix together, it creates the insulation. Well, Joe, your spa's about halfway done there. We've got the initial coat of insulation on there. We've got our jets all in place. We're ready to hook our plumbing up to this thing. We're going to use the manifold system that we talked about earlier. We're going to bring that in with 1.5 or 2-inch flexible PVC. That gives you a lot of flexibility in how you're going to plumb the spa, and you'll see a lot of the curves we have to use.
So you don't have to heat up any tubing and bend it or anything?
Makes it a lot easier than using the rigid PVC also.
Fits real tight along there.
Keeps up tight against the spa. And we're going to step back and we're going to let these guys do their work. We're going to let them jet it and let them go ahead and plumb that thing.
That's what we do best. Stepping back let somebody else do the work.
They're throwing stuff at us. That means we got to get the heck out of the road. Okay, Joe, one of the things that makes us special here at Warm Spring Spas, we have our own wood department where we custom build each cabinet to fit. You can see Paul here, he's putting together one of the panels of the skirt. We use all Western grade A cedar, so we get a real high quality finish. We can go over here and look at the finished product.
Yeah, that looks good.
Here's the skirt that's going to go in your spa. Paul, he was here early this morning working on this, so he'd have it all finished. You can see that the cabinet's complete, it's waiting for a spa, and then we'll add additional substructure support in the inside here. So let's go over and get your spa and get it over here so we can get the skirt on it.
Let's see what it looks like.
Now what they're going to do is they're going to go ahead and put the skirt on it, and we're going to get this thing, we're going to get her finished.
If all works well, it fits, right?
Yeah. We're now ready to put the heart and soul into your spa, Joe. We've got all the plumbing done. We've got the initial installation done. She's up here in the water check area. Now we've got to give it a brain. We've got to give it some equipment. We've got our 1.5 horse pump up here all ready to hook in. We've got some rough plumbing in there. So now we need to bring in the brains. And we use a control system called, this is a Balboa control system. We're going to set that right up there. This is what runs your spa. This is where we bring our electricity into here when we're going to hook it up at your house. And this is the brains of the hot tub. This is what makes the hot tub work. You have a stainless steel heater, a lot of A lot of spa companies will use a plastic heater element. We want it to last a lot longer, so we use a stainless steel heater element here. It's a 6,000 kilowatt heater element, so it'll heat the water up really quick.
So everything's controlled right here. All the switching, the turn-ons, temperature control, everything is right here.
This is the heart. We're going to hook in this little spa side here. This is the control panel. We're going to mount that up on top of the spa, and what will happen is these wires will run down.
All right.
They'll connect right in here. Yeah, we're going to put that right up there.
Okay, and this is where you can control the temperature.
That's going to control your temperature, turn everything on. That's going to tell this here what to do it. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and get this in here.
It's simple. You'll be able to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, make it easy to use.
I'll take the knot out of the wire. Oh, I'm taking a knot out.
Now, while Justin's going to come in and hook this up for us, we're going to put our little thermometer in here so we can tell.
There's the heat sensor.
There's your heat sensor that we talked about earlier. We're going to get that in there. We're going to go ahead and fill it up with water too while Justin's working on the inside here, so we can water check, and we're going to let it sit here for a day. So we're going to leave it here overnight and make sure there's no leaks and all that plumbing that we had on there. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and open up the water valve. Justin, you want to go ahead and start that, and we'll. Give me back that 220 line.
Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. It's working anyway. It's blowing air and water.
There we go. It's been a long day, but she's coming to an end here. We've got, our neck jets are working. We've got it all up here in the water check station. I think she's ready to go. What do you think, Joe?
No leaks. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Helpful advice, come to Coast. We specialize in neighborly service because we care about our community and the people in it, especially our customers. You'll find a friend who knows how to do it right at Coast to Coast.
Coast to Coast, know how.
Your home's heating and cooling system could be the cause of your allergy problems. Well, Action Power Vac is the solution. Action Power Vac cleans your ductwork and heating system, leaving it fresh, clean, and dust-free. Your furnace is disassembled, cleaned, and inspected too, and you will breathe better. New homes need Action Power Vac to remove construction dust, and have Action Power Vac clean your dryer vents and your wood stoves or fireplaces while they're at it. Cure the problem. Call Action Power Vac today, 375-2805.
Okay, Joe, we pretty much finished your spa. All we've got left to do is insulate this cabinet. As you can see, when we were over in the wood department, he went ahead and finished the substructure of the spa, put some supports down to hold on to the spa, positioned all the plumbing. What Ryan just got done doing is he's putting the plumbing into the right place to make sure everything flows good. He's going to bring the insulation gun over now, and what he's going to do is take a little lighter density foam, a little lighter than this heavy 5-pound foam, and he's going to spray the walls, and he's going to spray the lip of the tub to secure the wood to the spa to make it really strong. Once he does the walls and around the lip, then he's going to fill this cavity, all this holes that we have in it, with a 1/2 pound, really soft foam that you can put your fingers down through.
This is going to be just solid, everything filled.
Yep, we're going to pack the whole thing with insulation so we can maximize our energy and our efficiency in keeping it heated.
Well, then you don't ever have to worry about any of these lines freezing in the wintertime or...
No, plus they're going to be held in there.
Yeah, they'll be fully supported. They can't come out of any fittings or anything.
Well, there's still the possibility of leaking, but it helps alleviate that possibility by holding them all tight together. And then he's going to cap this off with another high-density foam to insulate the footwell here and get plenty of insulation in there, and to give us a nice firm cap on the top. You know, the foam doesn't necessarily know when it's level and to stop, so it keeps going. All right, Stan, there she is.
All finished.
We've got her all the way packed
Wow.
up. You've got that nice hard polyurethane insulation,
That's
completely
solid.
foam filled.
That is
Now,
solid.
we're leaving this area open here so we don't have an overheating problem with our pump area.
This is where the pump and the motor
This is where your equipment's sitting down in here. Leave a little bit of air in there because your pump runs at such a high temperature. We're going to leave that open.
Yeah.
Well, she's all done, Joe. She's ready to go to your house.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
We'll put a
little
quick
bit-
stain.
Sand it a little bit, put some stain on it, and then it's all done.
Yep.
Ready to either go to your showroom, which is out on Franklin Road on the south side, right between Costco and Home Base.
Yep.
Or it just delivers right to somebody's house.
That's it.
So if people want to see all the different sizes and models, they can do them out there.
Or
As
they
well
can
as
come down here.
Come down here and take a
We're
look.
pretty
Sure.
flexible. Spa's built right here in Boise where you live. You know, what more do you want?
Can't beat that. Mark Jolly, thank you.
You bet.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mark.
You bet.
Appreciated seeing your factory and how the
was a
Warm
lot of
Springs
fun.
Spa is made.
Yeah.
When it's time to relax, it's time for a Warm Springs Spa. There are almost 200 different sizes and colors to choose from. Each Warm Springs Spa is carefully designed and built just for you, using time-proven construction techniques and the finest materials for our tough Idaho climate. Delivery and setup is available too, usually at no charge. Visit the Warm Springs showroom today and have your new Warm Springs Spa designed and built for you. After all, isn't it about time you relaxed?
At Boise River Mortgage, getting your new loan is a snap. We're the only mortgage company in the entire state that can approve your loan in 1 hour via live, face-to-face video conferencing with our underwriters, over 600 of them. You can hear them say, "Congratulations, your loan is approved."
Congratulations, your loan is approved.
We are the online, up-to-the-minute mortgage bankers. Stop by our office and find out how easy we've made it to get your loan approved in 1 hour, even on Saturdays. I'm Darren Stubbs, president of Boise River Mortgage. Remember, you are in charge. It's your money.
The Home Improvement Show would like to thank our sponsors. If you would like information on becoming a sponsor of the Home Improvement Show, call Joe at 939-7797.